So apparently, whilst Boris Johnson was writing in newspaper columns, Keir Starmer was in the front line fighting terrorism. Was you really? Oh,
no one seems to notice me. Isn't it a sin? What a crazy world we live in. How's your father? Brown bread.
Hello, campers. You really couldn't make this stuff up. I thought that Corbyn was a horrendous leader of the Labour Party, and you couldn't possibly have done any worse. And then enters Keir Starmer. I don't think I've ever seen such a more pointless individual. He's an embarrassment. He's an embarrassment to this country. He's an embarrassment to the Labour Party. Look, I'm not a Labour supporter by any means, but I have always believed that the government system, the parliamentary system here in the UK, depends on there being an effective opposition, and we've been without one for a very, very long time, without an effective one for a very long time, and now we haven't got one at all. This idiot he's a virtue signaller of the worst kind. I was on the front line, or I was fighting terrorists. You was doing no such thing. You was hiding in your office, not actually prosecuting the people that needed to be prosecuted at all. And God forbid if somebody had dropped a bomb in your back garden like they did when Margaret Thatcher was in Number 10, you'd have been running for cover and screaming like a silly little girl. You have no idea how pointless you look. Look at this. What do you think people see when they look at that? It doesn't make you look in touch. It makes you look weak. It makes you look like an embarrassment to the United Kingdom. It makes you look what you are, an ineffectual, pointless parasite. I really, there are no words strong enough that I would be prepared to use on this particular platform that describe you adequately. You are, well, do everybody a favour and stand down. It would do everyone a favour if the Labour Party was to just press the pause button for a few months and get yourself in order, get rid of all the likes of Diane Abbott, get shot of Corbyn. He's still lurking about there in the background somewhere. That Nadia Whitcomb, or the child, the little girl. You've got so many of that type. These people that think that this woke agenda is what's going to drive it forward. You need to start to learn that the people that follow that train of thought are in a very small minority. The vast majority of people in this country don't follow that at all. The vast majority of people in this country are sick to the back teeth of the minorities having the upper hand, of the minorities dictating the course of British politics, of dictating the course of British law, and that's a very serious concern. Another little video on that coming up shortly after this one. Very shortly. You'll notice I haven't even changed my shirt because I'm on a roll, although I have to do it while I can breathe. But yes, Labour Party, do yourself a favour, get shot of Starmer, get shot of all of the ones that embarrass you, which is a lot of them. You've got some great MPs there that actually stand up for the traditional Labour values. All right, they're not the points of view that I would share, but at least they are points of view that have validity to them, unlike the ones that you've got in the front line at the moment. Kick them into touch, you've got half a chance of, first of all, forming a decent opposition, and secondly, one day in the future, probably not in the next 10 or 15 years, but one day in the future, of actually forming another government. Get away from the Marxist left and don't go as far the other way as the limp-wristed Blair did. He was an embarrassment as well, as was Brown that followed him. You've got to get somewhere down the middle of your politics. Get shot of all of these virtue signallers, get some proper people in. Starmer, you're an embarrassment. Get off your knees. All it does is creates bills for the dry cleaners that no doubt you're getting us to pay for. Just go away.